of life. I'm a cold motherfucker with or without anything.
Right.
Nobody can validate me.
Exactly.
I already know, man. When I rolled out of bed, I woke up, rolled
Hi,
out of bed.
this is Monica, and welcome back to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. And today, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to have a dumping. We're going to go ahead and we're going to dump this off because I need to say this. Because, see, at the end of the day, that's who I am. This is what I am. This is how I present myself. So, therefore, like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. If you share it, you share it. If you don't have to. Because I make a living outside of YouTube. I make a living outside of what is that thing called? That other place. I make a living outside of that. So right now, all I need is a listening ear. Do you have that? Do you have that listening ear? Because if you do, then I'm ready for you. If you don't, exit to the left. Because at this time, right now, we getting ready to talk. And what we getting ready to talk about was the hardest story I had to ever talk about on this here channel, on this here platform, in front of y'all. So like, comment, and subscribe. And welcome back to this channel. As you can see, I'm coming to you from my bedroom. I don't have on any makeup, no lashes, no nothing. I just got off of work. But at the end of the day, I wanted to get this video out because I needed to talk to y'all. See, I went into a depression after I started talking about my actual dad, my actual father. I got into a depression, and no matter how many stories I've told, no matter how many times I've told y'all, somebody did this, this is how this went, this is the story of this and that and the other. This was the hardest story I had to talk about because this was the story that was actually what started everything in my life. This right here started it because my dad didn't give a fuck. So why should I give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? So when I was telling this story, people got into their feelings. They got in their feelings because they thought that I was talking about them. I wasn't talking about them. I was talking about how my dad made y'all feel like y'all didn't have to love us and y'all didn't have to be in our lives. Therefore, I don't want nobody in my life that I have to force. Why should you have to force? He didn't give a damn. And so I don't. So I'm going to pack that up and I'm going to leave that where it's at because that's negativity. That's what that's called. That's called negativity. I don't need that right now. Right now, what I need to do is continue on my life and be the person that I am, that I created for me. It's not about my mom. It's not about my dad. It's not about my sisters. It's not about my brother. It's not about anything. It's about Monica. The reason why I say it's about Monica because it is. Because at the end of the day, who am I to them? Who am I to you? Who am I to me? I'm important to me. So therefore, I take my time and I try to do what's right for me. I can't do what's right for everybody else. I have to do what's right for me. So therefore, when I stopped talking about them and I started trying to regroup and I started trying to pull myself together, I realized something. I was doing better when I left it alone. Because that's where it needs to be. It needs to be packed up and left alone. Because see, at the end of the day, my dad didn't die with us. My dad didn't die. I told y'all several times that I handle shit differently. I handle situations differently because that's who I am. But I handled them because I thought that I needed closure on some stuff. I needed to know that I was right and I was making the right decisions, but I wasn't. See, when I opened up Pandora's box and I opened up what was going on in my life and I shared it, I went back and I had to listen and look at what I was saying. What that was a hurt, broken person. I would rather be broke, neglected, and rejected than sit and have to constantly kiss somebody's ass for them to understand that I am important to them. No, I don't have to do that because I'm important to me. That's what's important to me is me. That I'm important. So when I told this story about my dad and how my mom and my dad and stuff like this was going on and how he left, certain shit is made to be left alone. I should have left that alone. But I didn't, and I'm glad that I didn't. Because it showed me two things. It showed me, Monica, what the hell was you thinking? I had to stop and I had to actually talk to myself like, Monica, what the fuck was you doing? How was you thinking? What was going on? Who was in your brain? Me. I was in my brain. I was in my own head trying to repair relationships between my mom's family, my mom, my dad's family and us, my relationships with whoever, and whatever was going on in my life. It got to stop. It has to stop. It got to stop. Because at the end of the day, I lost who I was trying to discover who I used to be. At the end of the day, you have to take everything that happens in your life and you have to put it all together because it don't happen for no reason. It don't. Stuff don't happen in your life for no reason. It's like I look at these women and these men and stuff on TikTok and on YouTube and on Instagram and stuff like this. I look at them and I think to myself, like, are they really living like this? Is this how their life is really going? And it is. But who am I to try to dictate to them how they supposed to live their life? I live my life totally different. Whether or not I make it on here or not, whether or not I get 5,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers, it's not going to make a difference. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the money. I don't do this for the money. I'm not here for the money. The money is not important to me. What is important to me is getting information out of my head and emptying it and let it go. Sometimes you got to own it, claim it, and let it go. Because if you don't, you're going to end up to be not only broken, but you're going to be broken, and you're going to be hurt, and you're going to be lonely, and you're going to be unhappy. I'm not unhappy. That's the way I get. I get like this when I have too much going on up here. And so today I broke down at work for no reason. And I didn't think clearly because I couldn't think clearly because I put stuff that wasn't even fucking important. I made it important. How did I make my dad's family important? They've never been important. Never. That's because of the wedge that was brought between us. That is the reason why it didn't matter. So what? So what? That don't fuck with us, okay? So what? So what we didn't have two of the same things at the same time. Either we had electric, no Vectren, or we had Vectren, no electric. Come on. So at the end of the day, I took it as a learning lesson that I would never step back into that life again. When I was with the narcissist. I would never step back into that life again. You would never take something from me. You would never make me feel below myself. I don't give a damn if I wouldn't have gave a damn if I was 600 pounds. I wouldn't. Because it's not worth it. I don't have to be 125 pounds to feel like I'm important. Instead, what I am is 316 pounds and happier than a motherfucker. I'm 6'1". But at the end of the day, you can't tell me shit. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. I don't. What people eat don't make me shit. It don't. What people take for granted, I don't give a damn. My mom, she wasn't right in a lot of situations, and I tell y'all that constantly. My mom fight like cats and dogs. To this day, in a week, I talk to my mom, and my mom stays exactly maybe about 11 minutes from here. I talk to my mom in a week, 7 days, 3 times a week. That's it. My sister, maybe 2. My brother, in a month, 4. But I love them dearly. I know they don't mean it, but this is how my mom raised us. My mom raised us that I know if something is wrong with them because automatically they'll pop in my head. I go to see what's going on and this and that. People focus on the wrong shit all the time. People focus on who likes who don't like who got more than who do what to who. I'll be happy, prime example. I could get paid. I'll pay all my bills, groceries included. I'll have maybe a couple of $100 left. And I'm cool with that. I'm not out here trying to impress no motherfucking body. I'm only out here to impress one person. That's me. That's me. My kids is good. My grandkids is good. My husband is good. My mom is good. My sister's good. My brother is good. My nieces and nephews is good. My kids, they good. I'm good. Because these ladies that I've talked to y'all about and the things that I have yet to talk to y'all about, hold on, damn it. Just hold on, damn it. And I'm going to leave that in here. I'm not editing nothing. The things that I talk to y'all about is important. I feel better. I feel better about the stories that I've told y'all because these are real stories. These are stories of my life. This is real life shit. This is real life shit. I talk about shit that people are scared to talk about. I talk about shit that people are scared to talk about because they don't have enough balls like I do. I have balls. I do. I have a nice pair. I do. Because I will talk about it. It doesn't bother me. Because it's the truth. See, people tell you a lie to make it seem like their life was perfect. Mine was not. And I never tried to make it perfect. I would rather have the life that I had and learn as a learning lesson than have a pretend life and try to sit and tell you all day long, oh, this was going on when I was growing up and this was going on. No. When I was growing up, I was a typical kid. I was a typical kid. I wasn't attractive enough, or I was too tall, or my boobs grew too fast, or something was going on. People didn't like me. But I never gave a shit. I didn't. I don't give a shit now if you like me or not. I got one best friend. I do. I got one best friend. She pisses me off. I piss her off. But that's our relationship. That makes us healthy. My husband. We're not perfect at all. Never have we tried to be. I buy my shit, I do my shit, and I get on with my life. I don't give like no shits, no fucks. My family. We've never been invited to family reunions. We never have been. We never will be. Ask me if I care. No. You know what I'm saying? I can rob Peter to pay Paul. And I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed that I buy stuff and I put it up. So when I get ready to go out, I got it. I can look nice just like every other woman. It doesn't bother me to say that. It doesn't bother me to say that I can live paycheck to paycheck and be just fine with that. That doesn't bother me. It don't bother me to use a Pays card, EBT, or none of that shit. It don't. It don't bother me. It doesn't bother me that I bought my very first car, 3 years ago? 47, 46, somewhere around in there, when my sister passed? It doesn't bother me. Anytime I can walk away from my sister, who I've loved from the day I opened my eyes, I had to turn my back at the cemetery for my sister. I can turn my back on any motherfucking body. Understand that. Mary King did a lot of shit. But what she did do is she built me a motherfucking suit of armor. So goddamn it, if you ready, you ready. I say that to say this. When my mom let me go out in the world, she shielded me from a lot of shit. We may not have had the best of stuff. We may not have it. But what we did have was my mom. Not be damned if I let anybody break me from that. I can't be broken. Understand that. So the next time a motherfucker is talking about you, turn around and ask them, what gives you, who the fuck do you think you are? Recently, I ran into a schoolmate that I had been at school with. She was one of the girls that said I was ugly, didn't have enough hair, and this, that, and the third. So when she saw me, she wanted to speak, but she didn't. Then she kind of looked and she didn't. But I looked at her and I said, hi, how are you? She was like, oh, I remember you. I said, I remember you too. She was like, how you doing? I'm doing just fine. In my head, I thought to myself, Mary J. Blige. Instead of me wasting my time and trying to check her, I made sure to let her know. I made sure that she saw me at my best. And when she saw me, she thought to herself, damn. And you could tell she thought, damn. But at the end of the day, I didn't need to say anything against her. I didn't need to say anything about her. I didn't need to do nothing. I turned and walked away. You know why? Because I'm grown as fuck. I don't need nobody trying to justify a motherfucking thing that I do. I don't. I don't give a fuck if people like me or don't. I don't. I don't care if I have one friend or two. And I just about got 4. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't. I work with a bunch of women. I say this all the time. And these women have different qualities that I absolutely am attracted to. That when I say that, I mean as far as knowledge and me knowing. These women have shown me that you got to handle your shit the right motherfucking way. Or bitch, you gonna be stuck in the same motherfucking position. Standing on stupid at the corner pushing a button. I refuse. When I started working with these women, I was ghetto as shit. At the end of the day, not only have my boss, my administrator, taught me how to motherfucking do my job the right way, she corrects me when I'm wrong. She gets me all the way together and send me on my motherfucking way. And I know that I'm growing because at the end of the day, I can fuck up and make a mistake. And I'll go back and I'll tell them, I made that mistake. I owned it. It's mine. I make mistakes every day. I do. But that means I'm not perfect and neither is nobody else. So when people start wiping their feet on you, the lessons that you learn in your life, I'm 51. I'm on chapter 51, headed for 52. I'm going to make it. And I'm going to make it because I'm going to stay the way that I am when I started, from start to finish. I'm not going to change. Sometimes as adults, we take criticism and we run with it. Sometimes when we make mistakes, we don't own it. But we'll sit and we'll be around our friends and say, I'll stand on it. I'm standing on it. Stand on it. Because I'm standing on mine. Game on, baby. Game on. Because at the end of the day, I only been here for 4 months in that job. And listen to me. They can't get it past me. I'm smart. I just got to start nailing it. It is what it is. But I don't have to just correct that. I got to correct every mistake that I have made. See, what happens, you cannot move forward always looking in your rearview mirror. You can never move forward always looking in your rearview mirror. If you can, get in your motherfucking car, bitch, and drive. Now, after they take you to the emergency room because you just fucked your shit up, you know what I'm saying? Just call me on the phone. And if you know, you know. What I done is I done unlocked a new Monica. I done unlocked a Monica that I'm starting to actually fall in love with. I unlocked a Monica that I could deal with. This new Monica is everything that had happened so far. This is what they created. This Monica, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is my time right now. I'm not going to stop. I'm not. So I think I just came on here just to let it out. And I kind of got upset, but I shouldn't have. But sometimes you got to say shit out loud to yourself. See, y'all watching me, but I'm watching me at the same time. So I'm talking to Monica. Monica, get your shit together. Stand on your shit like you've been doing. I'm not trying to be out here and be dynamic. I'm out here to improve my life. I gave this world 50 motherfucking years. And I gave it to them, and now they owe me. I'm coming for mine. They owe me. I refuse to move backwards. I refuse to give up. I don't give a damn if you speak to me or not. I don't care. I seen my son. And I haven't talked about that yet, but I am. I seen my son. For the last 8 months, my son has been upset. Constantly venting, constantly going off, unhappy, not smiling, nothing. I picked him up today. I was pissed off because I was at work all fucking day. But at the end of the day, I'm like, fuck it. Go get my baby, let's go. Boom. Put him in the car, got him here. Boom, he called. Boom, got him here, whatever. But today was the first time in 8 months I seen my baby smile. I seen my baby happy. I saw my son happy for the first time. And as a real mother, that made me happy. Yes, my legs was hurting, my back was hurting. I had been moving around all day from the time I hit the building. But all that wet washed away when I seen my baby happy. It's the little shit that I am looking for. And I have that. I don't have to be out here trying to impress nobody. Because I'm good with that. My life is good. I live a regular life. My life is good. So that negativity shit, it's best for people to leave it where it's at. Because I'm done at this point. I think I'm just fed the fuck up. Family will fuck you first. They will. Family will fuck you first and won't give a fuck. Family will fuck you first. So, done with that. Bad relationship. Done with that. Negativity, jobs I don't like. Done with that. See, my philosophy, and I tell people all the time, and if you know me, then you know I'm telling the truth. I will start giving a fuck when I can take somebody's feelings and go and pay a whole bill with it and get a receipt. If I can't take your feelings about me to somewhere and pay a bill with it and get a receipt, I give like -0 fucks. I do. Because I don't care. It is what it is. I got this next, what? 50 years? No, 48 years? To make my life the best life ever. I don't need to be in California, Atlanta, or nowhere else. I'm here in Dayton, Ohio. I'm happier than a motherfucker. Every bill I got is paid. I had groceries in my basement in the refrigerator and on my main floor in the refrigerator. Baby, I'm happy. I would be happy if I had $2.50. As long as my shit, as long as I can hit the button, my electricity on, my heat is on. I can hit cable on each floor. I got internet when you hit the sidewalk. And I don't make $1 million. I make a regular motherfucking dollar. But I'm happy about that. I had gas in my car. My car is paid. No, what? Leave me the fuck alone. That's what you do. Because I'm cool. That's the key to life. I just gave y'all the secret to my success. I stopped giving a fuck. It is what it is. So I think I made this video. This video is for Monica. This video is for Monica. I had to get that out. So, like I said before, like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate y'all watching. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.